Durand Panthers take on Cochrane Fountain City in a non-conference matchup. This is the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. And for the Panthers, they are 14-3 on the season after their 57-49 win over Colfax. Meanwhile, Cochrane Fountain City, they are 10-8 on the season after their 74-47 win over Augusta. For the Panthers, Gunnar Hilbert, the leading scorer with nearly 14 points a game. He's also the leading rebounder with 7 rebounds a game. Meanwhile, he'll be going up against Ethan Hunger of Cochrane Fountain City, averaging 15 points a game and 7 rebounds a game. Could be a good battle tonight between the two big men. And we'll be talking with Durand head coach Justin Radetzky about the win over Colfax and also about tonight's game against Cochrane Fountain City. On the way, well, we've got a kind of a busy schedule tonight on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. We'll tell you who's playing where. That's coming up next on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
At Advent Health, nothing is more important to us than you. We're here to care for you, ease your mind, and lift your spirits. Our medical expertise and network of care can help you meet your health challenges, hurdles, and hardships with hope, with courage, with confidence. Today, tomorrow, and in the future, we are here when you need us the most. For the latest updates on coronavirus, visit coronavirusresourcehub.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com as we get ready for tonight's Durand Cochrane Fountain City boys basketball game. Let's run down games around the area tonight on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Elsewhere in the Dunn, St. Croix, and Darien conferences tonight, Boyceville at Glenwood City. Plum City Elmwood hosting Independence. That game to be held at Plum City High School. Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran at Spring Valley. And Delma Center Lincoln is at Brookwood. Middle Border Conference boys basketball tonight. Baldwin Woodville at St. Croix Central. And in the Darien Conference tonight, we just have one game on tap. Elma Center Lincoln is at Brookwood. And that's what's happening around the area tonight in high school sports on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on our website at realcountry1430.com and just click on the sports tab for that. Coming up, we're going to talk with the Durand head coach Justin Radetzky about the game against Levis-Strum and tonight's game against Cochrane Fountain City. That's coming up here in the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
Right now, health is in every headline. But are we actually taking care of ourselves? At Advent Health, we're making sure you can safely check in with a medical professional, schedule an appointment with your primary care provider, or book a virtual visit right from your home. We're taking every safety precaution so you have easy access to care. There's never been a more important time to take care of your whole health. It's time to check in. Download the Advent Health app or visit adventhealthdurand.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com as we get ready for tonight's Durand Cochrane Fountain City boys basketball game. Joining us right now, Durand head coach Justin Radetzky. Coach, first talk a little bit about Colfax game. Another nice win for the Panthers.
Yeah, I thought, we kind of didn't close it out the way we wanted to, but I thought we had good stretches there in that game where we were building our lead and looking to put them away. But they knocked a few shots down here and there to stay in it, and we didn't shoot overly well from the field as a team. There's some things there that I think that we kind of could power through a little bit, even though it wasn't our night shooting. We were able to do some other things to help seal that victory off.
Okay, they drop a few shots, but really the defense kind of helped preserve the win.
Yeah, they did, and we changed up our defense quite a bit the other night, just trying a few different things as well. But like I said, they got loose a couple times, and a couple of their guys knocked them down, and a couple of them knocked back-to-backs here and there. So, it gave them a little stretch. The first time we played them, they didn't have one of their other bigs, and they came in. Now we're down one of our bigs, and they're gaining a big, and you could tell they out-rebounded us on the night. So that was something I thought, especially in the first half, we gave up some offensive rebounds to them that kind of kept them going. But all in all, I thought it was a decent game for us. And this time of year, you get a conference win, you take a conference win, and it was a good thing there for us. And then we're just moving on to tonight.
Taking on Cochrane Fountain City tonight, non-conference game, but what do you see in this CFC team?
They're doing pretty well in their conference. They're right up there, just behind Whitehall, I think, for in the large Dairyland for competing for the conference championship. So they got a nice team. They got a couple guards that play real well, and they got a big guy. Not necessarily like your traditional big guys, but they just have a few guys that post you up. So it's who's going to do it? Which guy's going to slide in there and post you up? Probably just going to take advantage of whatever mismatch they feel they have, and that guy will post up. But so a lot of inside out with some of them, and they kind of gang rebound. There's one guy, he leads their team in points, steals, assists, rebounds, everything with 7 rebounds a game. But then everybody else is like right around 5, 6 rebounds. So there's a whole bunch of those guys that are really crashing.
Talking with Durand head coach Justin Radetsky. So they like to crash the boards. Now, defensively, what challenges will they pose for the Durand offense?
I've seen a little 1-3-1 out of them and a lot of man-to-man. So they'll probably switch that up here and there just to see how we adjust and what we do. So I expect to see a little both.
As the season's worn on, I know there was at least a time, even on the girls' side, it was like, that zone always is kind of like our Achilles heel. But has that changed over the last few years where it's like, put a zone on us. Thank you. We'll take it.
Yeah, this year especially, I think we got enough in or outside presence to they're scared to maybe play a zone with us. That a few of our guys can shoot it pretty well, and then we pass it a much better high-low and finding those guys. So that was the other night, Colfax, they switched to their 2-3, which I was expecting most of the game, and they switched to it. They played us mostly man-to-man and switched to 2-3 for a little bit, and boom, 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 we had 2 passes and score quick on the backside of it, and they kind of got out of it pretty quick. So I think it's something we've worked on, and we've really come to understand how to beat it more and just know where to be and where we can attack it. So they've done it much better, and we got some guys that can just make those reads and make those passes.
Health-wise, how's the team?
Not too bad. Ethan Hurlbert's still battling his ankle. He won't be back today. He's going to go back to the doctor tomorrow to get it evaluated. It's looking a lot better, but we're not pushing him back. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if he joins us at the end of this week or we push it off till next week.
It's kind of getting towards the end of the season. It's been a long season. Playoffs just around the corner, and that has always got to be a concern, especially in this era of COVID.
Yeah, and we got big conference games the end of this week, too, and it's kind of one of those. It's like, yeah, we want you back, but we want you healthy. We don't want to prolong this then into the playoffs, so it's just a kind of a catch-22, whatever you want to say. We also want to win conference, but we want you healthy for playoffs. So it's really just going to come down to how it's really feeling and if he can go or not, and we'll just take it from there, and we'll slowly bring him back.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Talk to you after the game.
All right, thanks.
Durand head coach Justin Radetsky on the way. We have starting lineups and tip-off. Durand hosting Cochrane Fountain City. That's coming up next on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM, translator W297CH, Durand.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. Yes. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit. With world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
And welcome back to Durand High School as we are just moments away from tonight's Durand Cochrane Fountain City boys basketball game. As the Panther Band just wrapped it up, and a special welcome to the men and women serving in the military listening to our broadcast on our streaming audio service at realcountry1430am.com. And thank you to Prime Realty of Durand. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Prime Realty, the area's #1 home seller, and Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, downtown Durand.
They are streaming audio sponsors at our website. And again, special thank you to them for supporting our streaming audio broadcasts. And coming up, we'll have our national anthem and starting lineups and get our first half here underway. Again, thank you to also our high school sports sponsors, including 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom. They're building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more, visit wwt.coop. And Riverside Grill. Visit Riverside Grill for daily specials. Don't forget about the Friday fish fry and Saturday prime rib. That's Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. And with our national anthem is the Durand Panther Marching Band. And the Durand Panther Marching Band with tonight's national anthem. Well, let's run down our starting lineups tonight for the Cochrane Fountain City Pirates. They are 10-8 overall. And coming out will be senior number 1, Ethan Hunger. He's their leading rebounder and leading scorer. Number 2, sophomore Drew Wickup. Number 14, senior Tristan Ostrom. Number 24, junior Andrew Beeson. And number 32, senior Austin Becker. For the Durand Panthers, they are 14-3 overall. Coming out starting tonight for the Panthers, number 3, senior Simon Bauer. Number 10, senior Ethan Anibis. Number 11, junior Zach Nelson. Number 12, junior Dre Bauer. And number 23, senior Gunnar Hurlbert. Our starting lineups tonight. And also thank you to Alcivia Co-op. Your certified Ruby Fieldmaster distributor is Alcivia Co-op. Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. The hog sale going on now through March 31st. Get a whole hog for $2.09 a pound or $2.19 a pound for a half hog. Martin Transport. Visit their website at martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Ryan Sports Shop. Visit Ryan Sports Shop for all of your ice fishing supplies, including rods, reels, bait, augers, and more. Ryan Sports Shop, downtown Durand. Provisions Health, coming soon to Durand. Actually, now here in Durand, it's the new Provisions Health Clinic on 3rd Avenue West with local provider Nikki Gillis. Visit provisions.health for more information. Provisions Health, changing the way you experience healthcare. And Anibis Silo, your Coyote dealer. Anibis Silo, Highway 25 Durand. They're featuring the Coyote tractors of any size for your property. Coyote, we dig dirt from Anibis Silo. We are ready to go, and at center court for the Panthers, Zach Nelson. Panthers in their white uniforms with the purple numerals. The Pirates in their black uniforms with the red numerals. And Nelson will face Hunger here to start the game. And it's going to be controlled, tipped out of bounds. So it'll go actually tipped out of bounds by Bauer. So it'll be Pirate ball to start things off after the tip. And inbounded to Becker. Becker will bring it across the timeline. We are underway here from Durand High School. Becker now to the top of the key. Becker now looking for a cutter. No one home yet. He has Hurlbert in his face. Becker now over to Wicca. Wicca now onto the right wing to Beeson. Beeson to Hunger. Hunger top of the key. Hunger now over to Beeson. Beeson now right wing. Thought about the three, said it better not. Over to Hunger now on the right wing. Hunger tried to get it inside, knocked away by Nelson. Dre Bauer saves it and gets it back over to Ethan Anibis. Over now to Bauer. Bauer to Dre Bauer. Now over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt will try and drive inside. Can't do it. Back out to Nelson. Nelson now over to Dre. Dre, three ball. Shot's good by Dre Bauer to get things underway. From the right corner. Full court Panther press now. Becker in trouble. And he has to bounce pass over to Wicca. Wicca now back over to Beeson. He'll get across the timeline on the near side. Keeps it himself. Lays it up and in. He split two defenders. And just up and in. 3-2 Panthers. As Bauer now, that's Simon Bauer, will bring it across the timeline. Simon across the timeline now. Over to Nelson. Nelson now looking inside to Dre Bauer. Driving the lane up and in. Dre Bauer just drove down the lane. Got that pass from Nelson. 5-2 Panthers. Full court Panther press now. As Hunger to inbound it on our right. Over to Becker now. Here comes the trap. Becker, though, will try to get around it. And does. And he'll get across the timeline. Over into the right wing is Beeson. Beeson right baseline. Puts it up and in. Well, it's so far it's Andrew Beeson versus Dre Bauer. And Dre Bauer leads 5-4. Over to Nelson. Nelson now says, I want to score some baskets. So Zach puts one up, 15-footer, good. 7-4 now, Panthers over to Becker. Here comes the trap. Becker now gets the pass off to Wicca across the timeline quickly. Into the lane. Bounce pass inside, kicked by Dre Bauer. It'll stay Pirate ball. And so inbounding it is Hunger. Hunger now all the way out to Wicca. Wicca top of the key now into the right corner to Ostrom. Ostrom now will come back out to the wing. Kicks it back out to Hunger at center court. Hunger now looking for a cutter. No one there. Has to pass it to Wicca on the right wing. Wicca now will kick it back out to Becker. Now into to Hunger in the corner. Long cross-court pass to the right wing. Now onto the right baseline. Inside pass now to Beeson. Beeson kicks it back out. Top of the keys. Becker drives in. Nope. Kicks it over to Hunger. He head fakes a three. Drives in from the wing. Partially blocked. Anibis with the loose ball. And he'll come up with it for the Panthers. Back to Dre. Dre Bauer now across the timeline. Dre over to Simon. Simon in the lane. Over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt now tries to drive left baseline into the lane. Puts up the shot. Blocked by Hunger. Dre Bauer comes up with it though. Over to Anibis now. Anibis bounce pass inside. Check that. Ostrom knocks it down and intercepts it. Gets it over to Becker. It's intercepted by Hurlburt with the steal. Lays it up and in. So Ethan Hurlburt. Check that, Gunnar Hurlburt with the steal and in for the Panthers. 9-4 Panthers. 14:57 remaining. Foul on number 23, Gunnar Hurlburt. Again, Panthers lead 9-4, 14:57 remaining in the first half. Those of you, again, welcome those of you as well watching on our live video streaming service, the Durand, Arkansas School District's YouTube channel and NTech Channel 99. Those of you watching our live video stream, yes, we do not have the scoreboard working as the cord shorted out and is not working. We have to get a replacement cord for that. Hope to have that for the next game. Over to Hunger now. Hunger back to Ostrom. Ostrom on the left wing. To Becker now. Becker back to Ostrom on the left wing. He'll drive into the lane. Puts up the shot. Whistle and a foul. Foul on Durand. Ostrom to the line for two. Foul will be on Nelson. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations. Find out about pre-planning funeral services online at goodrichfh.com. SFB, Secured Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 West Prospect Street, Durand. First free throw, no good. Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Call Advent Health if you need a COVID-19 test. Call in advance. That's adventhealth.com for more information. Next free throw is good. Makes it 9-5 Panthers. Simon now comes across the timeline for Durand. Over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt right wing. Inside, puts up the shot, partially blocked. Loose ball coming up with it is Ostrom. Ostrom now back over to Beeson. Beeson now back to Ostrom. Ostrom over to Wicca. Wicca in the right corner. Now comes to the right wing. Hunger driving inside, puts up a shot, whistle and knocked out of bounds rather by Dre Bauer. It'll stay Pirate ball. And so Hunger to inbound it. Inbounded to Becker. Becker now at center court. Here comes the trap. Inside pass, intercepted by Feedy, but he can't save it. And coming up with it is Wick on the loose ball. Here comes a short two, no good. And Nelson comes up with it over to Bauer. Bauer into the lane, kicks it over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt, 15-footer, shot off the edge of the rim. No good, rebounded by Hunger. Hunger on his own. 2-on-1 break now. Whistle and a double dribble. It'll go back to the Panthers. And so inbounding it will be Dre Bauer. Getting ready to come in for the Panthers, Parker Tron, who will come in for Nelson. Feedy came in earlier for Anibis. And so inbounded now to Simon Bowers. So Simon will bring it up. Across the timeline now. Simon over to Tron. Tron on the wing. Inside pass to Dre Bauer. Now kicks it back out to Feedy. Feedy right wing long. Cross court pass to Simon, top of the key. Simon retreats back towards center court. Simon now will try to go to the left, down to the left wing. Over to Tron now. Tron inside to Hurlburt. Hurlburt into the lane, kicks it back over to Dre. Dre left corner, three ball, shot no good. Rebounded by Ostrom. Back the other way comes Beeson. Beeson now, top of the key. Kicks it back over to Wicca. Wicca right wing. Panthers lead 9-5. 13 minutes remaining in the quarter, or in the half rather. Inside now to Ostrom. Ostrom now kicks it back out to Hunger. Hunger, three ball is good. 9-8 now, Panthers. Simon now will bring it up across the timeline for Durand. Over to Feedy. Feedy on the right wing. Feedy now is going to drive inside. Can't do it. Now has to uh-oh. Nearly got called for the double dribble, but ball's going to be off of Dre Bauer. He couldn't hang on to it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Pirate ball. Ethan Anibis getting ready to come back in. Comes in for Hurlburt. So Hunger now to inbound it to our left. Full court Panther press. Inbounded to Becker. Becker now will come across the timeline. Here comes the trap. Whistle and a travel on Becker. It's Panther ball. And so inbounded to Simon Bauer. Simon will bring it up across the timeline. Simon now to the top of the key. Thought about the three, but decided to maybe a little bit too far out. Over to Tron now. Tron goes around the screen. Left wing, long two. Shot no good. Tip ball coming up with it is number 24, Beeson. Beeson across the timeline for the Pirates. Beeson now bounce pass over to Becker. Becker on the right wing. Becker now comes to the top of the key over to Hunger. Hunger on the left wing. He'll try to drive inside, spin move, shot, whistle, and a travel. Panther ball. 9-8, Durand leads, 11:53 remaining in the first half. Nelson comes in for Dre Bauer. So inbounded to Bauer. And Bauer will bring it across the timeline now for the Panthers. Bauer now over to Feedy. Feedy left wing. Feedy now to the top of the keys. Hands it off to Anibis. Anibis drives into the lane, puts up the shot, up and in. Ethan Anibis, nice drive inside. Right to the post and in. 3-point Panther lead at 11-8. Over to Becker now. Becker across the timeline to Beeson. Beeson now on the left wing. Beeson long cross-court pass now to Seibel. Seibel now will pass it back off to Beeson. Beeson spin move. Wants to put up a shot, though, is in trouble. Bounce pass now out to Wicca. Wicca, top of the key. Pass intercepted. Intercepted by Nelson. Nelson to Bauer. Bauer to Feedy. Feedy will drive up and travel before the shot. And so it's Pirate ball. Hunger now to inbound it. Coming in for Cochran Fountain City now is Schmitnick. Comes in for Beeson. Also in is Carson Holine for the Pirates. As inbounded now to Schmitnick. Schmitnick now will drive it up across the timeline. Quickly across the timeline as trapped by Tron and Feedy, but he gets out of the trap. Over to Becker now. Becker into the lane. Kicks it out to the wing to Schmitnick on the left side. Schmitnick fakes fakes right, goes left, but then gets cut off. Has to kick it back out to the center. Over to Becker now. Becker back to Schmitnick. Top of the key. Tries to drive into the lane. Spin move. And puts up the shot. No good. Tip. And coming up with it is Nelson to Tron. Tron to Bauer. Bauer across the timeline for the Panthers. Comes to the top of the key now, kicks it into the corner over to Feedy. Left corner now into the left wing. Bounce pass inside to Anibus. Anibus puts it up, gets the shooter's roll. Ethan Anibus in traffic in the lane. Puts up the shot and good. 13-8 Panthers. Quickly Schmitnick across the timeline for the Pirates. He's going to drive into the lane. Dishes it off to Becker. Puts it up and in. Becker sitting right at the post on the left or on the right side, and a nice easy bunny for him. Bauer now across the timeline over to Nelson. Nelson on the left wing. He comes to the top of the key. Back to Bauer. Bauer right wing. 3-ball. Shot no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Seibel. Seibel hands it off to Hunger. Hunger across the timeline for the Pirates. He'll drive into the lane. Puts up the shot. Partially blocked by Anibus to Bauer. Bauer to Nelson. Nelson from the right baseline. Up and in. 10-foot shot. Good. 15-10 Panthers. Over to Hunger now. Here comes the trap. Now back to Schmitnick across the timeline. Quickly over to Holin. Holin tries to puts up the shot, blocked, and out of bounds. It'll stay Pirate ball. Bauer comes back in. Dre Bauer and also Hurlbert comes in. Tron and Bauer, Simon Bauer, come out. So Hunger to inbound it to our right. Hunger looking, gets it out to Becker. Becker on the wing, back to Hunger in the right corner. Becker back to Becker now. Becker to Schmitnick. Schmitnick on the left wing. Schmitnick comes back towards center court. Back to Becker. Becker now in the right wing. Here comes the trap. He gets it over to Schmitnick. Schmitnick 3-ball from the left wing is good. 15-13 Panthers. Approaching the 9-minute mark. Across the timeline comes Dre Bauer, who's back in over to Feedy. Feedy now to Bauer. Bauer over to Nelson. Nelson right corner. Bounce pass inside to Hurlbert. Kicks it back out to Feedy. Feedy to Bauer. Now Bauer left wing. Drives inside. Puts up the shot in the lane. Gets the shooter's roll. Back to a 4-point Panther lead. Over to Schmitnick. Quickly now across the timeline. Comes down to the end of the lane. Stop. Dishes it back off. Nice shot by Holin on the left side. And about an 8-foot shot up and in. 17-15 Panthers. As Bauer across the timeline. Bauer now to Hurlbert. Hurlbert left wing. Hurlbert now will try to drive inside. Dribbles around the back. Kicks it back out to Feedy. Feedy now back at the left wing to Anibus at the top of the key. Over to Nelson. Works off the screen. 15-footer shot off the back of the rim. No good. Tip. Loose ball. It's going to be off of Durand. It will be Panther ball. Thank you to Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. It's tax time. Give them a call at 672-4425 and schedule that appointment today. Also, NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. As coming across the timeline now is Becker. Becker now over to Schmitnick. Schmitnick left wing. Schmitnick tries to drive inside. Kicks it back out now over to Becker. Becker right corner. 3-ball shot. No good off the back of the rim. And loose ball. Still a loose ball. Jump ball. It'll be Panther ball on the jump. And so now back the other way now. Back the other way, shot put up, no good. And it will stay. Whistling a foul now on number 3, and that is Holin. That is first free throw by Anibus is good. Next free throw on the way is good by Anibus. And so now inbounded to Schmitnick. Schmitnick now will come across the timeline. Bounce pass over to Holin. Holin back to Schmidtnick. Schmidtnick now will keep it himself. He's going to drive inside. Nope, kick it back out. And a long three on the way. Shot no good. And rebounded by Bauer. Bauer to Anibis. Anibis puts up the shot. Oh, what a shot by Ethan Anibis. Holy cow. And quickly back the other way. A three ball. Shot short, no good. And rebounded by Feedy to Hurlburt. Hurlburt now to the left wing. Over to Bauer. Bauer's going to drive inside. Loses the ball. Whistle and a foul. Foul will be on number 10. That's going to be on Schmidtnick. And so it'll stay Panther ball. And inbounding it will be Dre Bauer. Anibis comes out. Simon Bauer comes in. So Simon now to inbound it. And over to Nelson. Nelson back to Bauer. Whistling and oh, they're going to say it was out of bounds when he got the ball back. It'll go back to Cochran Fountain City. And so inbounded now to Holin. And back to Hunger. Hunger across the timeline quickly the other way. Shot put up is good. That is number 32, Becker. And a whistle and a timeout. Durand. 6:36 remaining, 21-17. Panthers still lead. Thank you to Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, offering a full line of Whirlpool appliances, along with installation and service. Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. Also, Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning. Look and feel your best at Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning, downtown Durand, with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access. Find out about tanning and fitness bundle packages on their Facebook page at Endless Summer Tanning and Fitness. Cell Block, featuring soup and salad bar weekdays from 11 to 2. They also have daily specials as well. That's the Cell Block, downtown Durand. Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. And Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their website. Tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts. They're the ones that make these broadcasts possible. Timeout is over. Bauer now. Simon across the timeline to Dre. Dre Bauer now over to Hurlburt on the left wing. Hurlburt passes nearly intercepted, but Bauer manages to regain control. Simon does. Over to Dre now. Dre on the left wing. Dre now, they're going to call a travel. Travel on Dre Bauer. So it'll go back to Cochran Fountain City. Schmidtnick now to bring it up across the timeline. Comes down to the top of the key now. Retreats back towards center court. Schmidtnick now working off the screen, but here comes the trap anyway. Hands it off now to Seibel on the left wing. He'll come back towards center court. 21-17, Panthers lead. Over to Schmidtnick now. Schmidtnick back to Hunger, and Dre Bauer steals it from him. Oh, a classic Dre Bauer steal on another pickpocket. As Bauer now gets it over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt over to Nelson. Nelson left corner. Three ball is good by Zach Nelson. 24-17 Panthers. Here comes the trap. And a pass out to Ostrom. Ostrom now will get across the timeline down to the right wing. He'll drive right baseline. Loses the ball. Tries to throw it off of Hurlburt. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Ostrom. Panther ball. So Hurlburt now to inbound it. Over to Simon. Simon Bauer now will bring it across the timeline. Over to Bauer. Bauer heaves one up as on an alley-oop. Nearly made a three out of that. Over to Nelson at the shot was no good to Hurlburt. Top of the key now. Pass is going to be out of bounds. Pass intended for Feedy. Hits the back wall instead. And so it'll be Cochran Fountain City ball. Full court Panther press. 24-17. Panthers lead. Inbounded now to Wickham. Here comes the trap. He manages to pass it back off to Schmidtnick, who will get across the timeline for the Pirates. He'll drive into the lane. Splits two defenders. Puts it up. Whistle, count it, and the foul. Foul will be on Nelson. His second, third team foul. And going to the line for the three-point play is Schmidtnick. Thank you to Jerry Barron Sons, featuring dog and pet food from Nutrisource and Diamond, located by Annabis Silo, Highway 25, Durand. The Chet Fitzsmith Funeral Home, serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services by calling 926-3630 or visit chetfit-smithfuneralhome.com. And Schmidtnick completes the three-point play. 24-20 now, Panthers. Simon across the timeline, over to Dre, intercepted by Hunger. Hunger lays it up and overlays it, no good. Simon Bauer gets the rebound and is then fouled by Schmidtnick. His second, and so it'll stay Panther ball. So Simon inbounds it to Dre, back to Simon. Simon will come across the timeline. Over to Dre now. Dre over to Feedy underneath, whistle and a foul. Foul will be on number 2, and that's going to be on Wickham. Panther ball. They'll inbound it to our left. As Simon to inbound it. Simon inbounds it to Annabis. Annabis in the lane, up and in. Boy, Ethan Annabis has really developed offensively as a player for the Panthers here the last few games I've seen, especially underneath in the lane. Across the timeline now comes the Pirates over to Ostrom. Ostrom now back over to Wicca. Wicca now throws it over to Beeson. Beeson, 3-ball from the right wing, no good. Rebounded by Hurlburt. Hurlburt to Bauer. Bauer to Annabis. Annabis tries to get it inside, whistle and a jump. Try to get inside to Feedy, but fighting for it was Ostrom, and it'll be a jump, goes back to Cochrane Fountain City. So inbounded now to Wicca. And Wicca across the timeline. Wicca now over to Ostrom. Ostrom now gets it inside to Hunger. Hunger puts up a shot. No good. Tip. And Feedy comes up with it. Feedy now over to Annabis. Annabis back to Bauer. Bauer to Feedy. Feedy didn't see it coming until the very last second. Back to Simon now. Over to Dre. Dre's pass intercepted by Hunger. Second time he's done that. Oh, whistle and a foul. No shot. Foul will be on Bauer, Dre Bauer. And so Hunger will inbound it to our right. Hunger inbounds it now over to Beeson. Beeson into the lane. Has the shot blocked by Dre Bauer. Over to Simon. One-on-one. Simon lays it over. Lays it. No good. Rebounded by Dre. Dre puts it up and in off the glass. So 28-20, Panthers approaching the 3-minute mark. Coming up, our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and SFP Security Financial Bank halftime show. ABC News, State Sports will run down scores as well. That's coming up during the SFB and Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. 3-ball now on the way from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Simon Bauer. He'll quickly come back the other way. Over to Feedy. Feedy right corner. Now over to Hurlburt on the right baseline. He has to kick it into Annabis, driving down the lane, gets the shooter's roll. Timeout, Cochrane Fountain City, 30-20, Panthers lead. And thank you to Bowerbill Tire. Let Bowerbill take care of all of your automotive needs under one roof. Call them for an appointment at 672-8300 or find them online at bowerbuilt.com. Also, The Cottage, get your Valentine's Day orders in by noon Sunday at The Cottage. They can be delivered on Valentine's Day, guys. So visit The Cottage now to get that Valentine's Day gift ordered by noon Sunday, downtown Durand. The JK Auto Body Shop, featuring car restoration and collision repair with a loaner car while they repair your vehicle. Call the JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, Durand. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Durand Fresh Market, don't forget to log on to their new website at freshmarketwy.com. Sign up for some extra deals and extra coupons and more from Durand Fresh Market. O'Galley Cheese Factory, get $2 off per pound of O'Galley's own flavored cheeses now at O'Galley Cheese Factory. And Numbers R Us, they're a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor. They're also a daily money manager. Give Rhonda a call at 672-8093 or visit them online at numbersrus.com. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. All right. Timeout is done. As now to inbound it is the Pirates. Beeson to inbound it to Becker. Becker across the timeline. Becker now gets it over to Beeson. Beeson on the left wing. Bounce pass inside to Ostrom. Back to Beeson. Beeson free throw line. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Hurlburt. Hurlburt to Bauer. Bauer now across the timeline. Here comes the trap over to Hurlburt now. Hurlburt to Feedy. Feedy now puts up the shot, no good. And Anibus crashing the glass. Gets it. They're going to call a travel on Anibus. So we'll go back to the Pirates. Across the timeline now comes Becker. Becker now over to Beeson. Beeson on the right wing. Beeson now back to Wick at the top of the key. Now over to Becker. Now inside. Back to Becker on the left wing. Becker's going to try and drive inside. Puts up the shot in the lane. Good. Off the back of the rim. 30-22. Panthers lead. Minute 48 remaining. And across the timeline now comes Simon. Simon over to Dre now. Dre bounce pass to Feedy in the left corner. Back over to Simon. Simon now inside pass to Feedy. Has the ball knocked out of his hands, but he regains control in the right corner. Back over to Dre now on the left wing. Dre to Hurlburt. Hurlburt. Long three-ball shot, no good. Anibus with the rebound, shot, no good. And back out to Bauer. Bauer now to Hurlburt. Hurlburt into the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Wicca. Wicca quickly back the other way now over to Becker. Becker into the lane, kicks it back out. Top of the key, head fake is Beeson. Beeson has to bounce back out to Hunger. Hunger now left wing, gets cut off. Dishes it inside, shot put up and no good. Whistle and a foul. As shot put up by Seibel. Foul will be on Anibus. So going to the line for two is Seibel. Our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and S&P Security Financial Bank halftime show coming up. First free throw is good. Minute 5 remaining here in the half. Free throw on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Anibus. Over to Bauer. Bauer across the timeline. Over to Dre Bauer now on the right wing. To Hurlburt on the left wing. Thought about the three. Nope. Decided not against it. Over to Simon now on the right wing. Back to Dre on the left. Bounce pass over to Feedy in the left corner. Over to Anibus. Anibus to Bauer. Bauer to Hurlburt. Hurlburt puts up the shot. No good. Whistle and a foul. Foul will be on number 2, Wicca. Going to the line for 2 is Gunnar Hurlburt. They get 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more. Visit wwt.coop. First free throw, no good. Riverside Grill. Visit Riverside Grill for daily specials. Don't forget about the Friday fish fry and Saturday prime rib. Riverside Grill, downtown Durand, and Alcivia Co-op, your certified Ruby Fieldmaster distributor, Alcivia Co-op. Next free throw is good by Hurlburt. So 31-23, Panthers cross the timeline. Now comes Becker. Becker now over to Beeson. Beeson left wing. Beeson now bounce pass over to Hunger. Hunger left corner. Now has to kick it back out to Wicca on the left wing. Back to Hunger. Hunger now comes back out from the corner. Now kicks it back out to Beeson on the right wing. Beeson out on the top of the key over to Wicca. Wicca back towards center court. Clock down to 17 seconds. Hunger, loses the ball. Or check that was Beeson. Loses the ball to Feedy. Feedy then tries to get it to Bauer. Tipped out of bounds by Becker. It'll be Panther ball with 10 seconds remaining. Simon Bauer to inbound it on our left in the corner. Bauer now over to nope, whistle and a foul, and it'll be a foul on Anibus. And so Hunger now to inbound it. Inbounds it to Becker. 8 seconds remaining. Becker now across the timeline. Free throw line, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Bauer. He'll throw a three-quarter shot, hits the back of the wall, and we are at halftime as the Panthers lead by a score of 31-23. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
time for the SFB Security Financial Bank and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency Halftime Show. Brought to you by Security Financial Bank. Secure your future at Security Financial Bank, Durand, River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, Bloomer, and Black River Falls. And by the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, your independent insurance agent, downtown Durand.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown Auto Owners Insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
ABC News, I'm Derek Dennis. In a show of unity, President Biden hosted Germany's Chancellor Olaf Scholz at the White House to talk a possible Russian invasion of Ukraine.
We are absolutely united, and we will not taking different steps. We will do the same steps, and they will be very, very hard to Russia, and they should understand.
The U.S. Supreme Court has reinstated Alabama's new GOP-drawn congressional map over the objection of civil rights groups. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy says a state mask mandate for schools will end on March 7th.
We're not, and we've said this many times here, we're not going to manage COVID to zero. We have to learn how to live with COVID.
Authorities say one person was killed and another injured in a grocery store shooting in Richland, Washington. Police say a suspect remains at large. Governor Greg Abbott's office says a Texas Army National Guard soldier assigned to the border under Operation Lone Star died in an accidental firearm discharge. This is ABC News.
That dinner was delicious. What's next?
I'm thinking just the check.
Do you frequently have gas, bloating, diarrhea, stomach pain, or loose oily stools after eating? One or more of these symptoms could be a sign of exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, and it may be time to talk to your doctor.
If you have EPI, Creon may be right for you. Creon, pancrelipase, is an oral prescription medication that treats EPI. Creon replaces enzymes you may be missing to help you break down food properly.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Do not chew capsules or contents, as this may cause mouth irritation. Tell your doctor if you have unusual or severe stomach pain, bloating, trouble passing stool, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, worsening of painful swollen joints, or allergic reactions. Other side effects may include changes in blood sugars, gas, dizziness, or sore throat and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Talk to your doctor about Creon, the #1 prescribed EPI treatment, and visit gocreon.com. That's GOCREON.com. Or call 1-800-633-9110.
As a business owner, are you looking for a trustworthy partner? At SFB, Security Financial Bank, we understand that interactions with your bank should not just be a transaction, but rather an ongoing relationship. We support the businesses that we serve by offering advice and a partnership that empowers you to successfully run your business. We are the bankers who believe in you. Visit us in Black River Falls, Bloomer, Durand, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, or River Falls today to learn more. SFB, Security Financial Bank, member FDIC.
The Green Bay Packers expected to hire Rich Bisaccia as their new special teams coordinator. I'm Bill Scott with sports. Packers special teams finished last in the league this past season. Bisaccia has been a special teams coordinator throughout most of his career with Tampa Bay, the Chargers, Dallas, and most recently the Raiders. Packers president Mark Murphy issued a statement over the weekend saying the team wants Aaron Rodgers to return to Green Bay for an 18th season. Brett Favre on NFL radio asked how close does he think Rodgers is to making a decision.
The dust hasn't settled yet. I mean, it is right after. It's going to take some time to let this sink in, and the worst is yet to come as far as the feeling. So I don't expect an answer anytime soon.
Women's college basketball on the Horizon League tonight. In-state rivals Green Bay and Milwaukee hooking up for the 93rd time in their history. Of the previous 92 games played, Green Bay has won 71. Basketball Badgers getting ready for a rematch at Michigan State tomorrow night in East Lansing. The Badgers will have Tyler Wall back in the lineup this time around after he missed the first meeting with injury. The Spartans win it in Madison. Badger guard Brad Davison.
He does so much for us. He's a glue guy in all essence of the word. So offensively, gives us another option inside to go to with respect to the basket. His ability to attack the rim, which we saw at the end of last game. Does a lot of things for us offensively, and then defensively. Malik Hall did really well against us last night. Had a lot of points in the paint. So definitely we're gonna ask Tyler to match up with him. He does so much in transition and helping and recovering. And
U.S. women's hockey team crushing Switzerland 8-0. They'll face rival Canada in the final matchup of the preliminary round. Two teams will then head to the quarterfinals next week. The Hockey Badgers close out the home portion of their schedule in Big Ten play this Thursday and Friday against Notre Dame at the Kohl Center. Badgers have lost 6 straight now for the first time since the 2017 and 2018 season, falling twice at Ohio State last weekend, one of them in overtime. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor. Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor.
Now that I know my blood pressure numbers, I talked with my doctor. We're getting those numbers down.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it. Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association. In partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
Teaching kids to save at a young age is crucial. At SFB, Security Financial Bank, we make that easy to do and well worth it, with excellent rates on kids and teen savings accounts. Make savings a priority by visiting one of our locations today. Security Financial Bank, member FDIC, located in Bloomer, Durand, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, and River Falls.
Welcome back to Durand High School as we're at halftime, 31-23. Panthers leading over Cochran Fountain City on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Earlier tonight, Cochran Fountain City, they won over Durand in our JV matchup, 47-42. We have no other scores right now to pass along on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, but you can always follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard online at our website at realcountry1430.com/sports. Second half action is coming up between Durand and Cochran Fountain City, with the Panthers leading 31-23. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRTN.
You know, our lives are busy, and at times it's hard to seize an opportunity, especially one that's good for us. Eating fresh fruits and vegetables from Durand Fresh Market is simple and good for your health. Strapped for time? Durand Fresh Market has all the ingredients for a healthy meal for your family that can be prepared in under 10 minutes. Today and every day, Durand Fresh Market is filled with hundreds of healthy options, including locally grown items. Hometown proud, Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built. Built.
Welcome back to Durand High School as we are ready to go here for the second half, with the Panthers leading 31-23. Well, in that first half, Ethan Anibis, he had 12 to lead the Panthers. He's had a heck of a game so far. Last 2 games we've watched with the boys, Ethan Anibis is really starting to turn into a force in the lane, and hopefully that will continue here in the second half. Panthers will be going from left to right, and the Pirates right to left here in this second half. All right, so we should be ready to go, and the Panthers will get the ball to start. And so inbounding it will be Dre Bauer over to Simon Bauer. Bauer now across the timeline for the Panthers. Bauer now over to Dre. Dre left wing, back to Simon. Simon now over to Nelson. Nelson now long, cross-court pass to the left wing to Dre. Dre drives inside, puts up the shot, gets the shooter's roll. And so bringing it quickly back up the other way will be Becker. Becker across the timeline now over to Ostrom. Ostrom on the right wing, now to Beeson. Beeson top of the key. Back to Wicca. Wicca now into the corner. Over to Becker. Becker back to Ostrom. Ostrom now over to Becker. Becker drives in from the left wing. Count it, and the foul. Foul will be on Simon Bauer. And going to complete the three-point play is Becker. And free throw on the way is good. So inbounded now to Simon. Simon will bring it across the timeline for the Panthers. Simon now over to Dre. Dre long cross-court pass to Hurlburt. Hurlburt top of the key, tries to dish it off to Nelson. Nelson gets trapped, but dishes it off to Anibis, who's going down into the lane wide open. Ethan Anibis up and in. 35-26 Durand. Across the timeline now comes Wicca. Wicca now gets it over to Beeson. Beeson across the timeline. Now here comes a long three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Hurlburt. And Hurlburt back the other way. Shot no good. And out of bounds. And quickly back the other way. Now comes the Pirates. Loose ball. Coming up with it, though, is the Panthers. And back over to Simon Bauer now. Bauer on the right wing. Loses the ball. Stolen. Stolen by number 24, and that was Beeson. Back the other way comes. Kick it back out now over to Ostrom. Ostrom now will kick it out to Beeson. Beeson now on the left, or on the right wing, rather. Beeson over to Wicca. Wicca back at center court now off to Ostrom. Ostrom now looking for a cutter. No one there. He'll let the offense reset. Retreats back out towards center court. Passes it off to Wicca. Wicca now looking for someone to cut inside. No one there. Wicca now will try to get it inside to Becker. Becker now on the left wing. Here comes the trap. Bounce pass back over to Wicca. Wicca left baseline. Has to kick it back out now to Becker on the wing. Back towards center court we go. Try that again with Hunger. Hunger's going to drive up to the top of the key. Stop. Shot in the lane. Does not get the shooter's roll. Rebounded by Anibis. 35-26. Panthers lead. 15:24 remaining here in the half. Over to Nelson. Nelson right corner. Three ball. Shot no good. Ethan Anibis crashes the glass up and in. Wow. Ethan Anibis up to 16 now on the night. And across the timeline now comes Beeson. Or check that was Wicca. Wicca now over to Ostrom. Ostrom on the right wing. Ostrom now into the corner. Out to Hunger. Hunger now kicks it out to Becker at the top of the key. Becker's going to drive the lane. Here comes the trap. He was looking for Beeson driving the left baseline, but throws it out of bounds. It's Panther ball. Dre Bauer to inbound it. Over to Simon. Simon across the timeline now to Dre. Dre back to Simon. Here comes the trap. Inside to Hurlburt. Hurlburt now to Feedy. Feedy driving right or left baseline. No good. Hurlburt with the rebound in the lane. Puts up the shot up and in. Gunner a tough rebound and a tough putback, but gets the shot. 39-26. Panthers. Across the timeline comes Schmitnick. He's into the lane. Nearly lost the ball. Gets over to Hunger now. Hunger right wing. Hunger now passes it off to Seibel. Whistle and a timeout. Cochran Fountain City. 14:22 remaining. 39-26. Panthers lead. And thank you to Riverside Grill Visit Riverside Grill for daily specials. Don't forget about the Friday Fish Fry and the Saturday Prime Rib. Riverside Grill at downtown Durand. Alcivia Co-op, your certified Ruby Fieldmaster distributor. Alcivia Co-op. Durand Smokehouse, the hog sale going on now through March 31st at Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. Get a whole hog for $2.09 a pound or $2.19 a pound for a half hog. Martin Transport, visit their website at martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. And Ryan Sports Shop, visit Ryan Sports Shop for all of your ice fishing supplies, including rods, reels, bait, augers, and more. Ryan Sports Shop, downtown Durand. Please thank our sponsors. Without the support of these businesses and organizations, it's pretty simple. We wouldn't have tonight's game on the radio for you, or I'd leave it on our video streaming service as well. Please thank our sponsors for supporting these broadcasts. Timeout's done. It's a Pirate ball. Over to Becker now. Becker back to Hunger at the top of the key to Holine. Holine now squares up. 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Schmitnick. Schmitnick loses the ball. Stolen by Simon Bauer. Simon Bauer to Dre Bauer. Dre Bauer lays it up. Over, lays it, no good. Rebounded by Schmitnick. Schmitnick, whoa, tripped by Simon Bauer. And so it'll stay Pirate ball. Hunger to inbound it to our left. 39-26 Panthers. 13:56 remaining. And pass inside, lost it. And Simon Bauer comes up with it over to Nelson. Nelson lays it up, overlays it, no good. And rebounded by Schmitnick. Schmitnick back the other way. Schmitnick now over to Becker. Becker on the right wing. Becker over to Holine. Holine top of the key back to Becker on the right wing. Becker now looking for a cutter. Has to come up to the top of the key now. Cross-court pass into the corner to Seibel. Seibel inside to Hunger. Hunger puts up a shot, whistling a foul. Foul, I think, is going to be on Nelson. And it will be. It'll be his third. Going on the line for two is Hunger. Thank you to Provisions Health, changing the way you experience healthcare with their brand new clinic on 3rd Avenue West in downtown Durand, featuring local provider Nikki Gillis. Visit provisions.health for more information. Anibis Silo of Durand, your Coyote dealer, is Anibis Silo, Highway 25 Durand, featuring Coyote tractors of all sizes for your property. Coyote, we dig dirt from Anibis Silo. First free throw good, second free throw good, both by Hunger. So 39-28 Panthers. And inbounded now to Simon Bauer. And he'll bring it up across the timeline here for the Panthers. Bauer now will get it over to Dre. Dre right corner inside to Hurlbert. Hurlbert back out to Simon. Simon to Feedy. Feedy over to Tron. Tron right corner. 3-ball! Parker Tron with the 3. 42-28 Panthers. Across the timeline is Schmitnick now. Schmitnick now over to Holine. Holine 3-ball shot, no good. And rebounded by the Panthers. That's Bauer. Bauer to Tron. Tron right corner. 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Dre. Over to Feedy. Feedy to Simon. Back to Feedy. Feedy inside to Hurlbert. Hurlbert puts it up. No good. Overlaid it. And whistle and a foul. Foul will be on Hurlbert. And so now, inbounding it to our right is Holine, and he'll inbound it to Schmitnick, who'll bring it up court for the Pirates. Just across the timeline, Schmitnick over to Holine. Holine left wing, and ball's knocked out of the hands by Simon Bauer, who gets it over to Tron. Tron back to Bauer. Simon now will drive in from the right wing. Dishes it off to Hurlbert. Hurlbert up and in. Oh, Gunner was following him along on the right baseline and up and in on that shot. Easy bunny for the Panthers. 44-28 Durand. Schmitnick now passes it off to Becker. Becker into the lane. Bounce pass inside to Seibel. Whistle and count it, and the foul. Foul will be on Dre Bauer, his second. So going to the line to complete the three-point play is Seibel. And free throw on the way is in and out, no good. And so now Bauer to bring it across the timeline over to Dre now. Dre back to Simon, top of the key. Simon now going to drive into the lane, splits a couple. No, dishes it off to Tron. Tron back to Dre. Oh, Dre loses the ball. And coming up with the loose ball is Ostrom. Ostrom now back to Becker. Becker across the timeline. Over to Schmitnick. Schmitnick now right wing. Does a spin move into the lane. Kicks it back out now to Ostrom. Ostrom now will, on the right wing, pass it off to Becker at the top of the key. Becker now works off the screen. Tries to cut down into the right baseline. Can't do it. Pass inside is going to be loose. Coming up with it is Simon Bauer. Simon Bauer keeps it himself. Whistle and a no shot foul before the shot. Nelson getting ready to come back in. Foul will be on Schmitnick, his third. Anibus and Nelson come in. Dre Bauer and Hurlburt take a seat. Coming back in, Schmitnick takes a seat. Wicca comes back in for the Pirates. 11:23 remaining. 44-30 Panthers. As they inbounded to Feedy. Feedy up and in. So Ethan Feedy's first points of the night makes it 46-30 Panthers. Across the timeline now comes Beeson. Beeson over to Wicca. Wicca now will pass it off to Holeen. Whistle and a travel on Holeen. Panther ball. Beeson coming back in for Holeen. So inbounded to Simon Bauer. Bauer will bring it across the timeline for the Panthers. Bauer over to Tron. Tron now right wing. He'll come over to the top of the key. Over to Feedy on the right wing. Feedy now cross-court pass to Nelson. Nelson will drive into the lane. Did try. Oh, we tried. He had Feedy open. Feedy couldn't hang on to it. Right at the post, and it goes out of bounds. So inbounded to Wicca. And across the timeline now comes Becker. Becker now will get it over to Wicca. Wicca now at the free throw line. He's in trouble. Oh, he's going to try to kick it off or pass it off to Ostrom. Ostrom went to the right. Ball went to the left. It's out of bounds. Panther ball. And so inbounded to Simon Bauer. So Bauer across the timeline. And Simon now over to Feedy. Feedy back to Simon. Simon over to Nelson. Nelson right corner. Nelson now to Anibus. Anibus into the lane. Puts up the hook shot and good. Ethan Anibus. Make it 48-30 Panthers. Anibus has 18 tonight. Over to Beeson. Beeson now on the wing. Comes back over to the top of the key. Now hands it off to Wicca. Wicca back to Becker. Becker on the left wing. Tries to drive inside. Dishes it back out to Seibel. Seibel thought about the three. Said not going to do that. Now Beeson has it. Beeson left wing. Shot short. No good. Feedy with the loose ball. Back to Bauer. Bauer across the timeline. Down to the right wing. Bauer retreats now over to Nelson. Nelson to Anibus. Anibus to Feedy. Feedy now. He's going to try and drive inside. Kicks it back out to Nelson. Left corner. Three ball! Zach Nelson with the three. Timeouts. Cochrane Fountain City. 51-30. Panthers lead with 9:30 remaining in the game. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, your authorized location for monuments from Lifetime Memorials. Call Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand for more information. SFB, Security Financial Bank. Secure your future with your community bank. Security Financial Bank, West Prospect Street, Durand. Advent Health, time to feel whole with Advent Health. Don't forget, if you need a COVID-19 shot, please call in advance to Advent Health Durand. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Yep, it's tax time. Give them a call at 715-672-4425 and schedule your appointment today. And NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their stores, tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts. Without their support, wouldn't be able to make these broadcasts possible here on WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM, translator W297CH Durand. Brian Winnikins with you from Durand High School, where the Panthers lead 51-30 with 9 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the game. So here we go, as it'll be Pirate ball. And it will be inbounded to Schmitnick, who will bring it up court for the Pirates. Panthers up by 21. Over to Becker now on the right wing. Becker now back over to Seibel. Seibel now to Hunger. Hunger left wing. Fakes right, goes left, loses the ball. Loose ball. Whistle and a jump. It'll stay Pirate ball. So Hunger to inbound it to our right, or to our left rather. As here we go. Hunger to inbound it. Inbounds it now to Becker. Becker puts up a 15-footer shot, no good. Rebounded by Nelson. Nelson to Bauer. Bauer now will keep it himself. Comes over, kicks it off the feeding now, top of the key from the free throw line. Puts up the shot, gets the shooter's roll. And so across the timeline comes Schmitnick. Schmitnick now works off the screen. Squares up, 3-ball. Shot no good. And rebounded by Nelson. Nelson back the other way. Over to Bauer, whistle and a foul. Foul will be on Hunger. And so now Simon comes out, Dre Bauer comes in. And Dre to inbound it. Over to Nelson. Nelson now on the right wing, inside to Anibis. Anibis puts up another tough shot in the lane, gets his own rebound, dishes it back out to Feedy. 3-ball from the left wing, shot no good. Rebounded by Becker. Back across the timeline comes Becker. Hurlburt getting ready to come back in for the Panthers. Intercepted by Nelson. Nelson 2-on-1 break, blocked by Hunger, but they're going to call a whistle and a foul. I think on Hunger. And so going to the line for two is Nelson. Thank you to Shaw's Gas, your answer for clean, cost-effective propane for your home energy needs. Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. Prime Realty, visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. First free throw is good. Adam Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, Durand, offering complete auto service and a shuttle service and loaner vehicles while they fix your vehicle. Adam Super Service, downtown Durand. Next free throw on the way by Nelson, no good. Rebounded by Hunger. And back across the other way comes Hunger now. Hunger over to Beeson. Beeson now a long cross-court pass to Becker. Becker top of the key. Becker now back to Beeson. Beeson's going to drive into the lane. Oh, kicks it back out now to Seibel. Seibel 3-ball from the left wing, no good. Rebounded by Nelson. And Nelson now across the timeline. Over to Bauer. Bauer now back at center court. Panthers lead 54-30. As Bauer now over to Nelson to Bauer, Bauer to Hurlburt, Hurlburt to Anibis, Anibis in the lane. Long cross-court pass over to Nelson. 3-ball, shot's good by Zach Nelson. 57-30 now. And across the timeline now comes Schmitnick. Schmitnick now over to Becker. Becker on the right wing. Becker kicks it back over to Hunger. Hunger now to Seibel, top of the key. Now to Becker on the left wing. Becker comes over to the top of the key. He'll drive inside, gets cut off. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebounded by Hurlburt. Hurlburt over to Bauer. Bauer across the timeline. Bauer now over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt now back over to Nelson, top of the key. Nelson now inside pass, loose ball, but Anibis comes up with it. Over to Bauer. Bauer 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by the Pirates. That is Becker with the rebound. Check that with Beeson with the rebound. Beeson now across the timeline over to Hunger. Hunger now to Becker. Becker now to Schmitnick. He'll drive in right wing. Puts up the shot. Does not get the shooter's roll. He'll go to the line for two. Foul will be on Parker Tron. 57-30, Panthers leading. And going to the line for two is Schmitnick. First free throw was good. Thanks to Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access, Durand. Find out about tanning and fitness bundle packages on their Facebook page and Endless Summer Tanning and Fitness. Also, Sal Block. Visit the Sal Block for Fish Fry Fridays, where they feature the all-day soup and salad bar. That's the Sal Block, downtown Durand. Coming in for the Panthers now, Austin Jamison. And free throw up is good by Schmitnick. So he makes them both to make it 57-32 Panthers. Across the timeline is Bauer now. Dre Bauer over to Jamison. Jamison on the right wing. Over to Bauer now. Bauer back to Nelson. Nelson left corner. Thought about the three, but he's trapped. And a loose ball. And coming up with it, they're going to call over and back. And so it will be Pirate ball. So inbounded to Schmitnick. He'll come across the timeline for the Pirates. Over to Ostrom now. Ostrom now gets it inside. And that is Becker. Becker puts up the shot, no good. Loose ball, still a loose ball. Coming up with it is Ostrom. Ostrom puts up the shot, no good. Foul will be on Hurlburt, they're going to call it. And so going to the line for two is Ostrom. Thank you to the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. First free throw is good. Also, Numbers Are Us, Common Sense Bookkeeping and more. They're a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor and also a daily money manager. Call Numbers Are Us at 672-8093 or visit them at numbersareus.com. You can also visit them on Facebook too. Both free throws good. And so now it'll make it a 57-34 Panther lead. 5:50 remaining in the game. Over to Anibis now as we're across the timeline. Over to Drew Anderson, who's in now. Anderson's inside pass to Anibis. Shot no good. And rebounded by Becker. Becker quickly across the timeline now. Over to Holeen. Holeen tries to drive inside. Loose ball. Still a loose ball. Still a loose ball. Still a loose ball. And jump ball. And as Jamison is actually getting lifted up, it'll be Panther ball on the jump. And so Anibis to inbound it to Bauer. So Bauer across the timeline. Over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt trying to work off the screen. Drives inside. Overlays it. No good. Rebounded by Becker. Back across the timeline comes Becker now. Over to Schmitnick, top of the key. Schmitnick now hands it off to Wicca. Over to Holeen now in the corner. And shot put up. No good. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison over to Bauer. Parker Tron getting ready to come back in. Now to Anderson. Anderson on the wing. Now to Bauer at the top of the key. Over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt tried to get it inside. Kicked. Tried to get it inside to Anibis, but kicked. And so it'll be Panther ball. Feedy and Tron come in. Bauer and Hurlburt come out. So Tron to inbound it. Tron now inbounds it to Anibis. Anibis overlays it, no good. And rebounded by Becker. Quickly back the other way now comes the Pirates. Becker, 15-footer, shot good. Austin Becker. He's got 7 on the night. Across the timeline now comes Tron. Tron over to Feedy. Feedy now inside pass to Anibis, whistling a foul. And so now Anibis comes out. He gets a nice round of applause. Yeah, he's got, I think, 20 on the night. And so inbounded now to Feedy. Feedy now over to Jamison. Jamison now will hand it back off to Anderson. Anderson back to Tron on the wing. Tron now comes back out towards center court. Over to Anderson. Anderson's going to try and drive inside. Back to Tron. Tron squares up. 3-ball. Shot's good by Parker Tron. 60-36 Panthers. 4 minutes remaining. Quickly back the other way come the Pirates. Over to Wicca now. Wicca from the left wing. Dishes it off to Holeen. Puts it up and in. And now coming across the timeline for the Panthers is Parker Olmstead. Inside by Feedy. Count it and the foul. Foul will be on number 33, Ian Nekta, and so going to the line for the three-point play is Ethan Feedy. Free throw on the way, no good. And rebounded by Tron to Anderson, back to Tron, or to Jamison, back to Tron. Tron now over to Olmstead, tries to get it inside to Jamison, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Panther ball. Tron to inbound it to our right. Tron now looking over to Anderson. Anderson now to Jamison into the lane. And it's going to be saved by Tron, but back over to Wicca. Wicca back the other way now quickly to Schmitnick. Schmitnick on the wing. Now to Holine. Holine to Schmitnick on the right wing. Works off the screen, comes to the top of the key, into the lane, puts up the shot and in. 62-38 Panthers lead. 3:17 left in the game. Tron across the timeline. Tron now over to Olmsted. Olmsted back to Anderson. Anderson to Jamison on the right or left wing. Jamison now back to Feedy. Feedy now to Tron. Tron from the free throw line. Shot good by Parker Tron. And so inbounded to Schmitnick. Schmitnick across the timeline. Schmitnick now will have it handed off to Wicca. Wicca bounce pass inside, intercepted by Olmsted, and they're going to fight for it. Still a loose ball. Olmsted comes up with it. Jump ball. It'll be Pirate ball. So Pirate ball, and Pirates will inbound it on the far side. Get some more substitutes coming in. Looks like number 5, Tanner Schieffer, coming in for the Pirates. Inbounded now to Nelson, who's also in. Back over to Holine. Holine drives inside, puts it up and in. So getting a lot of subs from both these teams, with Panthers leading 64-42, 2:26 remaining. Tron across the timeline now over to Anderson. Anderson inside pass to Feedy. Feedy loses the ball, and coming up with it is number 5, and that is Schaefer. Schaefer now into the lane, kicks it back out now to Necht. Necht now will have to pass it back outside to Wicca. Hold on to the corner now to Holine on the wing. A 3-ball by Holine. 64-45. As Olmsted now will bring it across the timeline for the Panthers over to Tron. Tron left wing. Tron now over to Jamison. Jamison on the right wing. Jamison back to Feedy. Feedy to Anderson on the left wing. Anderson inside to Olmsted. Olmsted puts up the shot, count or whistle, and a foul. Foul will be on number 3, Holine, and going to the line for 2 is Olmsted. And thank you to Jerry Barron Sons with custom-made feed for livestock from Hubbard Feeds, located by Enema-Silo, Highway 25, Durand. O'Galley Cheese Factory, get $2 off per pound of O'Galley Cheese's own flavored cheddar cheeses. Don't forget about the pizza drawing going on as well at O'Galley Cheese, Highway 25, Durand. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, Durand Fresh Market. Visit their new website at Durand Fresh Markets, or at freshmarketwi.com. Sign up for the Fresh Market Savers Club as well. Free throw on the way is good by Olmsted. Get some extra coupons and more at freshmarketwi.com. Across the timeline comes Wicca and passes it off now to Nelson. Nelson puts up a shot, no good. Loose ball, he'll get his own rebound. Drive right baseline, tries to dish it off inside of the lane and whistling a foul. And foul will be on number 31, Jamison. They're going to say that's going to be a shooting foul. Okay. Also, the JK Auto Body Shop featuring car restoration and collision repair. They also have a loaner car where they repair your vehicle. It's JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, downtown Durand. The Cottage, you have until noon Sunday to order that Valentine's Day gift for delivery on Monday from the Cottage, downtown Durand. Next free throw on the way, no good. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison now passes it off to Pelkey. That's Tyler Pelkey in. Pelkey across the timeline now over to Mason. Mason back to Olmsted. Olmsted now to Anderson, driving inside, puts up the shot, no good. And rebounded by Necht, and he'll pass it out to Wicca. Wicca will come across the timeline for the Pirates. Down to a minute here left in this game. Here comes a 3-ball by Wicca, shot no good, rebounded by Olmsted. Olmsted pass is intercepted. Intercepted by Wicca, he'll put it up, no good. And Jamison crashed in the glass, but rebounded, and a shot put up, no good. Rebounded again by Jamison, over to Olmsted. And across the timeline, again, Panthers going to win this game. Tonight, coming up, our Bowerville Panther postgame show. 3-ball by Jamison. Jamison with the 3. And so coming across the timeline now, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Olmsted. And coming across the timeline down to 12 seconds over to Pelkey. Pelkey to Jamison. Jamison top of the key. Over to Anderson. Anderson will put up the three. Shot no good. And 2 seconds left. That'll end it. 68-45. The Panthers win tonight. Coming up, our Bowerville Panther postgame show. Being brought to you by Bowerville Tire and Service, Durand and Mull Drive, Eau Claire. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN. WRDN.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Durand Panther Sports broadcast on WRDN. Time now for the Bowerbuilt Panther postgame show, brought to you by Bowerbuilt Tire and Service, with locations in Durand and Mull Drive, Eau Claire.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bowerbuilt Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bowerbuilt Tire and Service on Mull Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bowerbuilt, built on service.
Welcome back to Durand High School, where tonight the Panthers win it by a score of 68-45. And let's run down scoring tonight. As for the Panthers, Ethan Animus led the way with 18 tonight. Meanwhile, Zach Nelson had 15. Dre Bauer had 11. Gunnar Holbert had 7. Ethan Feedy had 6. Parker Tron had 7. Also, Austin Jamison had the 3. And Parker Olmsted had the 1. With the win, the Panthers now improved to 15-3. Meanwhile, for Cochrane Fountain City, Austin Becker was the leading scorer. Check that. Looks like Beeson was one of the leading scorers. He had 8. Becker had 7. Ostrom had 3. Seibel had 5. Schmidtnick had 10. Holine had 9. And Hunger only had 5 on the night. And so with the loss, the Pirates fall to 10-9 on the season. But Panthers once again, defense shutting down the opposing team's leading scorer. And again, Hunger only having 5 points on the night. And Ethan Avnibus again having another big night tonight with 18 points. Well, coming up, hope to talk with Coach Radetsky here coming up on the way. Also, we're going to run down some scores as well on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. We'll see if some scores have come in. That's all coming up on our Bowerbuilt Panther postgame show, being brought to you by Bowerville Tire and Service, Durand and Mull Drive, Eau Claire. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN. Basketball on WRDN.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bowerbuilt Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bowerbuilt Tire and Service on Mull Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bowerbuilt, built on service.
Welcome back to Durand High School, where tonight the Panthers win it by a score of 68-45. Let's run down some scores as well on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. At the halftime, it was Menominee leading over Medford 36-13. Meanwhile, it was Spring Valley winning over Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran tonight 73-36. Plum City over Glenwood City 60-44 tonight. And in our JV game from earlier tonight, it was Cochrane Fountain City winning that one 47-42 as Coach Radetsky now makes his way up after chatting with the team. So we're going to chat with Coach here right now. And well, Coach, boy, I'll tell you, you know what? I don't know if it's just me, but last few games, Ethan Anibus has become an animal in the lane.
Yeah, he really has. He's been like that all year, like in practice. We see it all the time. He had a couple stretch games early on in the year where he showed that, and then he had a couple, where he just couldn't finish. But now as of late, he's been finishing everything in there, has big, nice broad shoulders, and when he puts that into the guy and gets that nice touch, a little baby hook there, it's been looking pretty good, and he's playing really confident. And just the rebounding and the physicality that he plays with has just been great for us.
Is that one of those things you mentioned, the confidence? I mean, he had 18 tonight. I think the last game we did on air, I think he had 18. Is this one of these things where once that confidence ball gets rolling, it can just keep going?
Yeah, it does. I mean, if he's knocking those in, and he puts himself in good spots too. He plays around that basket and he works hard. Put back rebounds, offensive rebound. He's there. Any of the guys, his guy moves to help, he's sliding into the right spot to get that loose ball or get that pass and put it up. He does a really good job. He has good instincts around the hoop. And there's times in practice it's like 3 guys are standing there for a rebound and he comes flying in there, and he's just so much more physical than those other guys that he just takes it. He just takes it from them. He's a linebacker in football, and he fills those holes and goes after that thing. Well, that's the same with the basketball. He sees the basketball between those 2 guys, and he's filling that hole, and he goes and gets it. So he's a nice player to have when he's playing that type of basketball, and you can see some other guys maybe back away from him when he's flying in there like that. So it's just you got to have a couple guys on your team like that.
I don't want to get hit by him. No, thank you. You want the ball? Knock yourself out there, pal. Meanwhile, defensively, Ethan Hunger, the leading scorer, held him to 5 tonight.
Yeah, nice. And the one he snuck behind on. Our help wasn't there when we were fronting, but other than that, I thought the guys did a really good job on him. Dre Bauer was the matchup for him tonight, and I thought he did a great job. He quick spun around and fronted whenever they tried to post him up, and he just stayed in front of them. He never left his side, stayed in front of him, didn't let his moves get to him or anything like that. He did a really good job one-on-one on him.
All right, well, again, nice defensive win. I think I don't know how long. I'd have to check back to see what the halftime score was, but I mean, we held them to 30 for quite some time.
yeah, we did. They kind of got cold, but we were contesting everything, and we were making them work for everything they got. So I thought the guys did a good job on defense there. And yeah, they just couldn't buy a bucket for a little stretch there, and that obviously helped us because then we were able to get rebounds and get out and get some stuff in transition and get into our actions.
All right, well, congratulations on the win tonight, Coach.
All right, thanks.
That is Durand head coach Justin Radetsky. Again, Panthers winning tonight 68-45, and our next broadcast will be on Thursday, or check that Tuesday. We'll have more basketball for you tomorrow night, as we will be here at the high school as the girls take on Elmwood Plum City. The pregame will start at 7 o'clock with tip-off at 7:15. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. You've been listening to Durand Panther Boys High School Basketball here in Real Country 1430 AM, WRD in Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM translator W297CH Durand. I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great evening.
Country 1430.